The sun dipped low over the arid hills of Israel, casting long shadows across the landscape. Miriam Cohen, an archaeologist known for her unyielding pursuit of the unknown, stood at the edge of a recently unearthed site. A team of local workers had stumbled upon a series of ancient pyramids, their stone faces weathered but still imposing. Miriam's heart raced. This was a discovery that could rewrite history. As night fell, the atmosphere thickened with tension. Miriam and her assistant Amir, a tech-savvy student with a knack for finding patterns, began their exploration of the site. They entered the largest pyramid, a cavernous space filled with dust and echoes. Flickering flashlights illuminated hieroglyphs that hinted at a civilization lost to time. But it was the smell, a metallic, almost coppery scent that sent shivers down Miriam's spine. Suddenly, Amir stumbled upon a hidden chamber. The door creaked open, revealing a macabre sight. Skeletal remains, perfectly preserved, lay in ceremonial positions. The walls were adorned with images of rituals, depicting the deceased being prepared for an afterlife. Miriam's fascination turned to dread as she realized the implications. These were not just bodies, they were sacrifices. As they documented the scene, the ground trembled slightly, and a low rumble echoed through the chamber. "Did you feel that?" Amir whispered, his eyes wide with fear. Miriam nodded, her instincts screaming that they needed to leave. But as they turned to exit, the chamber's entrance collapsed, trapping them inside. Panic surged as they searched for another way out. The air grew thick, and the shadows seemed to shift, taking on a life of their own. "We need to find the source of the tremors," Miriam urged, her voice steady despite the rising fear. They followed the sound, leading them deeper into the pyramid's bowels. In a dimly lit alcove, they discovered a stone altar marked with intricate carvings. It pulsed with a strange energy, and as they approached, the ground shook violently. The skeletal figures began to stir, animated by an ancient curse. Time seemed to stretch as Miriam and Amir realized they were not just witnesses, they were part of a ritual that had begun long ago. With adrenaline coursing through her veins, Miriam grabbed Amir's hand. "We have to break the cycle," she shouted. Together, they recalled the symbols, chanting the incantations inscribed on the walls. The energy surged, and the skeletal figures froze, then crumbled to dust. As the last remnants of the curse disintegrated, the chamber began to collapse. They raced toward the exit, narrowly escaping as the pyramid imploded behind them. The sun rose, illuminating the ruins of the ancient world, a silent witness to their harrowing escape. Miriam and Amir emerged forever changed, knowing they had uncovered not just a lost civilization, but a dark secret that had lain buried for millennia.